in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at the Barefoot Resort. This is the Tom Fazio course. Today, my guest is Xeve Perez. He's 12 years old and a heck of a player, but he's an even better young man. I love him, and you will too. This is Riding with Rymer. Xeve Perez, where you been, kid? I've been looking for you everywhere. All right, let's see you hit this one, and then we're gonna get out on the golf course.
Sounds good.
All right.
Let's do this.
Let's see it, kid. Nice shot. We're gonna see that all day long. Get in the cart. Let's go, kid.
Let's do this.
Now, I feel a little silly because I'm about to ask a 12-year-old when they got started in golf.
Don't feel silly, sir. This is a favorite question. So I actually started since I was 2 and competing since I was 3. You know, my family, we actually lived in Louisiana. We lived on a golf course, which was pretty convenient. And, you know, I just see everyone, you know, getting out there, hitting golf shots, bombing balls down the middle, and it became memorized by the game ever since. And when, you know, my dad went, because he tried to get me into baseball, and he brought me the gloves, the bats, all the gear. By the time he went deployed and he came back, I was a full-blown golfer.
Well, I know your mom and dad are with you a lot. You play a lot of tournaments. I've met you through the Veteran Golfers Association, which is based in Pinehurst. And that Veteran Golfers Association serves over 10,000 vets and their families.
Yes,
You're the and their families part. Tell me a little bit about your experience with the Veteran Golfers Association.
It's just such a cool place to be, and if it wasn't for the Veterans Golf Association and me meeting, you know, a very close friend of mine, Mr. Josh Payton and Miss Rachel Payton, I wouldn't be sitting in the cart with you right now.
Boy, they're great folks, aren't they?
Yes, sir, they're the best.
Your dad served on the U.S. Army Special Forces for 33 years, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's quite a career.
Yes, he's such an amazing parent, and my mom, you know, is a saint to me. You know, she's the one who keeps me in line and says, hey, you better stay humble.
Yeah, she's gonna do that for a long time, too.
Yes, sir. And, you know, my father, before I had my coach, he was my coach, and he taught me, you know, the fundamentals, the basics, and I'm just so blessed to have 2 loving, dedicated parents on my side.
Now, how many golf tournaments have you won? Are you even tracked how many that you won?
I have over 300 wins, sir.
Wow.
Over 300
What do you
wins.
do with all of those trophies?
We're running out of room. We have a trophy case, but I'm starting to get it pretty full.
That's a good problem to have, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You like playing in the wind?
Yes, it's like, for me, it's like for how my swing works,
Yeah.
the wind is like perfect.
Here, let me get this driver out. I can't hit, but I can pull the club out for you. You got all the cool gear, you know that?
Oh, thank you, sir.
All right, I know you hadn't played in a couple days. I want to see what you got here.
All right, let's do it.
Now, we're playing a little into the wind here. Do you have like a shot that you hit into the wind, or you go just blow it right through it?
Right through it, sir.
Right through it. All right, let's see it. So here's what's so cool. Your fundamentals, and you know this, are really good, but it all starts with the grip.
That's one of the most important parts of the game, because you can't grip, you can't swing. And my grip is nothing fancy or anything. It's just set up with my right hand, pick out my target, and then once I feel like comfortable, like you know, I think this is a comfortable position, then I interlock. So like you see, like right there.
Jack Nicklaus interlock, Tiger Woods interlock,
Locks, all the greats.
Xeve Perez interlocks. You might ought to think about interlock, folks.
And then it's pretty easy. Just set up, take your target out, and swing away.
God, that is so good. You want to
sir.
get better at this game? Copy that grip right there, folks. Copy it. This kid's the real deal. That's awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Nice. Stinking wind don't bother you, does it?
No, sir. It's kind of my thing.
Now, who are your, I'm sure you get this question a million times, but I want to know, favorite golfers and why?
I love Mr. Ricky Fowler. He's one of my favorites. Mr. Bryson DeChambeau.
Okay.
Mr. Cameron Champ, and obviously Mr. Tiger Woods.
There
Come
you
on.
go. Okay,
He's one of the best.
so let's start with Ricky.
But there's one more, though.
Okay.
There's a junior golfer that, you know, I follow, and I try to be just like him. You know what it is?
Has he got a last name of Woods?
You.
Oh, I appreciate that. Have you met any of the older players, you know, a little closer to my age, some veterans and that sort of stuff? Because all the guys you're talking about are the young guys.
Yes, sir.
Who are some of the favorite guys you met, maybe a little bit older?
So I met Mr. Eric Compton. He's a very, very good golfer.
He's a double heart transplant recipient. Did you know that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, really good player.
And such a gentleman, too.
Mm-hmm.
Very amazing person.
How do you play all these golf tournaments? You have outside interest.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, you're practicing a lot. You got to do the school thing, too. How do you go about doing that?
So mainly on school, I'm actually homeschooled. I do Georgia Connections Academy. So a regular day of school would be, you know, I wake up, say about 7:30, and I have 3 classes. Probably I'll do, let's say, math, probably 9 o'clock all the way to 11.
See, if I were doing math, I'd do it from like 9 o'clock to like 9:02. That'd be enough math for me.
And after that, I eat my lunch and we head straight over to the course, and I'll practice all the way to sundown. And if the teacher needs me, because we actually have a big conversion van, it's a big blue van, we call it the X-Man, the X-Man mobile.
Yeah?
I'll do my schoolwork in there.
Wow, sounds like you guys have got it figured out.
Yes, sir.
Now, you're just 12. I know you love playing golf. You've had a lot of success. Looking forward, what are some of your goals that you have?
What ultimate dream is to definitely play golf on tour. I also like to play, you know, college golf and hopefully get a tour card. And one thing is for sure, you know, I like to win the major, sir.
You gotta aim big, right?
It's either go big or go home.
All right, we got a par 3 here. 152 yards into the wind. What club is that for you?
Definitely hit a 7-iron.
I'd put you on a 6. We'll see what we come up with. I told you it was a 6. Good swing, though.
Thank you, sir.
When I was your age, you know, we didn't have Golf Channel. There really wasn't much of a source for learning about golf. It would just be like the old grumpy guys at the golf course, you know, that would pass down the stories. But your age, if you want to learn something about golf courses, players, history, architecture, all of that's available to you. Have you thought much about architecture, what kind of courses you like? You like the newer courses, older courses, or you just like to get out on any course?
I say there's most of the courses I played that are my favorites. I played Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
Walter Shaw, I met you there. I got my 5th hole-in-one.
We did. Yeah, and you're 12?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh, yeah, fifth hole-in-one. He's
Sage Valley's
12.
one of my favorites, too.
Yeah, you got some good ones on that list. And I'm gonna give you a piece of advice, okay?
Yes, sir.
This game has already taken you to a lot of really neat places. Make sure that as you travel the world, that you take some time and some photos and maybe write some stuff down. And you'll see a lot. I try to do the same thing when I was playing the PGA Tour. My wife and I would travel together, and I'd take one day a week off, and I would go see something thinking it might be the only chance I ever get to see it. In some cases, that was right. Like if I were playing in San Diego, I'd go over to the San Diego Zoo with my wife that day. I'd take the day off and enjoy the world, because golf is great in that you get to see the world, but a lot of people get so caught up in golf, see the hotel and the golf course, and the hotel and the golf course, and you could be in a really cool place and not even know it. So get out and see some things when you're getting a chance to travel the world. And the other thing is you need to come out of your shell and be a little bit nicer to people. We'll work on that a little bit. How about that, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, and we'll see one more great drive from you. Got a little par 4 here. You should be able to handle this. And water comes in a little bit on the left. It doesn't bother you, does it?
No, sir.
I didn't think so. That's how you hit a golf ball.
Kaboom, baby!
All right, Xeve, last chance to make another birdie today. That looks a little slow to me. You gonna make sure you get it there?
Can't leave it short.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Can't make them all, kid. I'm gonna give you the rest of that one. Hey, really appreciate you coming and spending time with us here at Myrtle Beach.
Thank you so much for having me, sir. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, sir.
I think you're gonna get this game figured out one of these days, and we can't wait to see where this game takes you.
Oh, thank you so much for the kind words, sir.
You got it, kid.
Yes, sir.
Let's get out of here and get us some lunch. I'll buy you a cheeseburger. How about that?
Sounds good, sir.
All right.